Hello, today is Friday, 10/17/2025. My name is Daniel Mullany, and behind the camera again we have Nico Greina, and today we are here to film a video source inspection of a 8300 spin rinse dryer as well as a facility panel that goes along with it. Our customer is located here in the United States and PO number ends in 086. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and get this process started. Here we have 200 millimeter substrates for this top chamber. And 200 millimeter substrates for the bottom chamber. Both of these rotors are configured for low profile 8-inch, but this system is large enough to also accept high profile 8-inch if needed, depending on your cassette part number. This low profile one is the -81M from Integris, where the high profile would be the -80M from Integris. We are experts with cassettes and not only offer off-the-shelf cassettes such as these, but also any sort of custom cassettes if you're interested in that as well. So in this circumstance, we actually have a little bit of a unique setup here for our SRD. First of all, we are not just running the SRD, but also giving you a glimpse at our facility control panel. In this circumstance, our customer needed to have a close monitoring system for our incoming pressure for the air, the DI water pressure, as well as DI water temperature to ensure that their product is being run within spec because of their strictness on the manufacturing line. And that information is then also being displayed over here on our 8300 spin rinse dryer, so it is visible from the front of the system. So just an example of how we can work with our customers to be flexible and provide custom solutions for their specific manufacturing requirement. In the event that we are outside of the specifications that they program into our PLC that we're providing here, then the system will alarm and prevent it from running. That's also all documented in the data log, so that way we have traceability back to any sort of failures. Other than us demonstrating this facility box here, which you can see has our incoming and outgoing DI water and N2 lines on both sides, as well as an interface cable, so that way our sensors inside of here can be relayed back to our control system. Excuse me. This is a fairly straightforward spin rinse dryer. We have a double stack capable of running up to 200 millimeter, as I talked about. This system can actually run up to 300 millimeter as well, using our custom 300 millimeter cassette. What we offer is a cassette similar to the one that you saw in here, which is a sort of low profile cassette where it covers about 2/3 of the wafer. We offer one similar for 300 millimeter, and in this case though it covers about, we'll say, half the wafer, and we have to design it like that so there's room to actually fit it in this chamber. But that's a great product because, one, we can offer the cassettes for you. They're molded out of PFA and are in fantastic condition, and you can run those in the SRD. And then we can also offer inserts then in that 300 millimeter rotor, so that way you can seamlessly swap back and forth between 300 and 200 millimeter. It's a really great product for a lot of research sites that might actually be running that portfolio of substrate sizes. If you're interested to learn more about that, we also have a video on our YouTube channel that discusses the insert specifically, and you can see how it works and how it's great because you can seamlessly swap between without involving maintenance, which is just great. Don't have to change out the rotor. You don't need to involve maintenance. Okay, so everything's running great so far on this system. I'm just going to take a step behind it to check and look and ensure that everything's running properly. Of course, for no leaks back here, everything looks good. I'm also going to actuate and deactivate the water recirc on each chamber. I just did that and validated that it's working properly. It might have got a little loud back there because there's some blowing out of the drain boxes when the system's running. So that's where how the system works is when it's drying the chamber, it's pushing all the heated nitrogen into and across the product and then down and out the drain box. And so when you're in the back of an SRD, you'll feel that venting back there. There's no need for exhaust or anything like that because it doesn't really carry any moisture with it. The N2 just evaporates it and it flows out the back like that. You might sense a tiny bit of humidity, but there's not really exhaust requirement for this system that's too strict. There is a place to hook up exhaust, if that's a traditional way that your fab is used to running spin rinse dryers. And so you can really use it or not use it. Not totally necessary, but again, if that's the way that your systems have already been qualified, go ahead and hook up the exhaust. We're here in our final test area right now where we're demonstrating this double stack right here, which I just talked about, but also our facility panel. And you can just see next to here, we also have a system that we've been servicing. Side panels are off and everything looks great with that. So actually this one right here, looking into the chamber, is a refurbished system. And that's one of the best parts about the refurbished tools that we sell, is that they come in like new condition. For example, I'm standing right here looking at it, and you would never be able to tell that's a refurbished tool. And the reason being is because our refurbishment process is so in-depth. We visually inspect and document all the tools when they arrive here for the service. We break them down to the component level, essentially completely disassemble the systems. From there, chemically clean and electropolish the metal, rebuild all the components, and replace every consumable on the system. There is literally nothing else that you could do more in a refurbishment than replacing every component to do a refurb like we do it. For example, you'd have to swap out the motors, upright positioner, valves, everything with brand new if you wanted to pass what we do with our refurbs. Now, are we just going to plug your motor back in? No. We're going to take it, disassemble it, clean it out, replace the bearings, and refurbish it. And that's the most important thing about what we do here, is the strength of our refurbishment. And not only that, but then we have the cherry on top, which is when we replace the 101 controller with one of our Slick Device S1 controllers. These guys take your existing spin rinse dryer and turn it into a like new system immediately, because it offers a variety of additional features that are not available on the 101. It offers yield improvement by monitoring the health of the N2 heater and the resistivity probe for DI water flow. It offers maintenance mode and local troubleshooting instructions at your system. So there's an alarm that goes off. I simply select the alarm and troubleshooting instructions pop up on the screen for what I should do next to fix my system. And possibly most importantly, an N2 purge saver. So typical systems, depending on the configuration, are wasting between $2,000 and $4,000 per year in nitrogen because of how it's purging unnecessarily while in idle. Well, our Slick Device is going to fix that. We're going to eliminate that waste right there, improving the cost of ownership of your spin rinse dryer, and most importantly, giving you an opportunity to justify the upgrade. All the features on the system are great and give you a better operating experience with the spin rinse dryer. But sometimes the money's not as available to justify that as you'd like. But that's not the case when we add in our N2 purge saver. We're going to save you thousands of dollars a year and give you a clear path to justifying the budget expenditure for something like this. Okay, so just finished our top chamber. You can tell because we get to blue, and then when I open the door, we've switched to yellow, which is our standard idle. The cassette is warm, and all of the substrates are dry and ready for the next step in the manufacturing process. I go to the next one, feel it purging in hot. Cassette's great, wafers are dry, and we're ready for the next step in my manufacturing process, or your manufacturing process. So, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to view our video demonstration today. Again, my name is Daniel, and this video was filmed for Sitek Process Solutions. If you want to learn more about our products, please visit our website. You're going to find a bunch of great information on there about our box washers, wet benches, mass cleaning equipment, chemical delivery systems, and more. Or check out some more of the videos on our YouTube channel where we have a bunch of information about our spin rinse dryers, other video inspections, how-to videos, and more. But what I'd like you to do most is just pick up the phone and give us a call so we can have a conversation about how Sitek's products can help you with your fab. You can reach us at 916-797-9000, and to talk to me directly, dial extension 2201. Thanks for your time and have a wonderful day.